Okay, we're back. We're live. I don't know why YouTube decided to stop. Streaming, sending data. Hang tight. I see we are back up on Twitch. Looks like we are live on the tubes. We are not live on the tubes. Are we getting picture anywhere? Chat, are you with me? Chat, talk to me. Talk to me. There we go. Twitch is fine. Yeah, I don't understand why we're not rocking over on YouTube. Why have it not done its thing? There we go. We are back. YouTube just has a big delay. All right. Welcome back, my friends. But I do see YouTube has given us a new address. Let me just, bam, bring that chat on over here. There we go. Interesting. Interesting. Well, these things happen. I hope that is not a sign of what's to come for our creators today. Hopefully YouTube's not having issues. But we are back. We're rocking. We're ready to go. We're back to it. Cappy's sitting here quite patiently waiting. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. That was something. That was something. Just carrying on, doing our thing, minding our own business, and all of a sudden, plow. Nothing. But welcome back, my friends. Do we know we're going to get the legendary fish on the new map? The date has not been announced yet. I don't have any updated news as of yet. I hope to be able to share as soon as all things have passed cert and so on and so forth. And we know for certain. I didn't park very close there. There we go. What do you mean fast travel just located? I've been here before. That's bizarre. Okay, we'll go with that. Do you know, I'll never forget when this game was in development. The boat controls were actually quite different. It felt very different. Not that it's changed, you know, it's actually changed in a good way. It's a lot easier to control. But I felt it was very, very much like they really nailed that realistic feel when you're trying to dock. I've driven a lot of boats. We just sold our cabin not that long ago and sold our ski boat with it. And I kind of miss it. So I really enjoy that. I like the boats in this game. I find them a lot of fun. Will there ever be a motion blur setting for the angler for console? The game is very unplayable and uncomfortable to play with all the motion blur. I'm really not in the know on that. You guys don't have a motion blur setting? You don't? Wow, that sounds surprising to me. I will inquire about that. I get it. I get it. There is not a single game where I leave motion blur on, so I understand. Look how calm this lake is. Wow. But let me inquire on that. I'll find out. I think I have a little bit of tweaking to do on the lighting. Does it look all right? It's okay. It's okay. I'm kind of clashing. My beard works with my hat, but the shirt, not so much. Okay. Let's have a little fun here. So where are we on the map? You guys want to see? This is a great little pond where you can get both right here. I didn't see it marked on Missouri's Hub, so worth taking a peek at. Now, what have I got? I've only brought the one setup here today, and I'm gonna bounce between them. Right now, I got the size 2 hook on. Now, I probably should start with the 8 actually, and then we'll put the minnow back on. They'll both bite the minnow. They both quite like them, although there are preferences listed. We'll see about that. So I'm going by stuff and things I've been given by the team here. So let's see how we do. I got a bit of a mix-up on my rod and reel because I'm trying to finish some mastery. So bear with me. What up, Snail? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Broba's in the house, yes, sir. CJO, what's going down? Good to see everyone, man. Great to see you guys. It's so nice to get out here for a fish. I am Oh, this last 2 months have just been absolutely crazy. And we're going to have a little bit of a break, and then there's more stuff coming for the angler. Very soon, very soon. Broken things up over the course of the summer. So we'll see how it goes. I can't even say it, but hello and welcome, Kaja. Nice to have you with us. I'm terrible. I can barely pronounce my own name at this stage. Brody, what's happening? What's going down? I'm doing great, Ace Darkside. Good to see you. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much. We've just been through some crazy times through here at EW, and it's got me tripping over my tongue. And yeah, good times though. It's really been exciting. Any plans to optimize the game for lower end systems? Call of the Hunter optimized very well, but this game is kind of lacking it. It's hard to do so to keep up with the new generations and the old. I'll be completely honest with you. The community as a whole, the industry, I should say, as a whole, is moving to the next platform. As you've seen, a lot of games are coming out that are exclusive to, the newest, latest, and greatest. We try to keep everybody in and available, and we are always trying to optimize. We do currently support all the platforms. We're trying very hard, but there will come a time, I would think, when we're going to have to move past it. So it's a tough one to answer. It really is. Yeah. Spearfishing, fly fishing. Spearfishing, I don't know. Fly fishing, well, I know there's a really big interest and a lot of ask for that one. Is it just a live stream? Wow, thanks, Odd Man Out. Yeah, I'm just a guy here just doing a live stream. Our goal today is to target some of the new fish and try to answer some of your questions. But there's, you'll know by the titles when we're announcing something. Sunny right now in PA. It's sunny here as well, actually, in old Vancouver, Canada land. I was trying to hit the shore here, but we might throw it out a little deeper. Just a little deeper. What are we pulling in? Forcibles with us. Got himself a black crapie. Nice, nice. See some freshwater drums on the list. Diamonds on there. None yet. None yet. Haha, you're okay on that out. You're okay. Just not feeling the love, man. No, you're fine. I'd love to have something to be able to give you guys, but, it's as we line up our beaches, we're ready to rock. We will make all kinds of noise and make sure that nobody misses out on it. We're going to throw it way out there and see how we do a little more in the middle. What up, Brody Lewis? How you doing, man? Welcome. So close to my pretty jacket. Oh, are you? Hey, it's a really nice looking outfit. See you, Cadis. Not sure if this is happening for everyone else, but the audio is skipping. Test. I am dropping 0 packets. Maybe try a refresh. It's the downside to, and also I will say sometimes when it doesn't come in clear on Twitch, I go to YouTube and vice versa. I generally have better luck on Twitch for some reason, which makes 0 sense because Google is so much bigger, but yeah, connections can be a thing. Polish Hunter, hello, welcome. Nothing interesting yet. We'll see what we can find here. We got a nice little RC boat giving us a show. Out of interest, is there a new way to celebrate catches in the works or on the devs' radar? Maybe an aquarium or lodge, something. I can neither confirm nor deny anything concrete. What I can tell you is it's the biggest request from the community. If and when we are to do it, because I would say it's more a matter of when. It has to be done right, and it's quite a big undertaking, as I've seen. As they've looked at it, it's quite a bit involved. So we'll see. We'll figure out what we can get after. Yeah. Keep your fingers crossed, your eyes peeled. Hard to switch between Bob the Bait Boat and a rod on PS5. There is a button for you, and I'm not sure what it is on controller. For me, here on PC, if I hit T, I automatically swap between, which is kind of cool. Now we'll give these minnows a little bit longer to go. The reason I'm after the minnow here is and we picked this lake because they're both new species are in this lake, they will both hit minnows. However, there are preferences. I could rock a marshmallow, I could rock eggs. Actually, eggs are I think the actual preferred by the community. I think that's what they listed. So we'll see how that goes. Man, I really want to play this game. I'm playing the Hunter Call the Wild for 7 years daily. I bought this game and all the DLCs and thought it was going to be a blast. But you got extreme headaches. Oh, Scoop, I'm sorry to hear that. Extreme headaches from motion blur. From, you know, I have a little bit of motion sickness I suffer from sometimes, and I had that in the Jeeps on this game. And the devs actually brought us another option, the third-person camera. It doesn't affect me at all anymore, and I'm so thankful for it. You know, it was difficult. Think a roadmap would be awesome. Yes, we do too. It would be great if only things would adhere to a roadmap. That's the problem of being so community-driven. There's certain things we're able to slate in, and other things that get moved around. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Why did I have a ding-a-ling? Oh, man, that was... So they like to hit, they don't nibble. Oh, I gotta be ready. I gotta pay attention. That's okay. You know he's out there circling around. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. Just hard when you're reading chat and not watching your screen. So let's peripheral this better. Hold on. I just passed 3K mark in the Younger. Love the game. Fantastic. Hi, Jaxy. What's your favorite new four fish? Wells. I'm sorry. I'm so focusing right now because that's actually one of the characteristics. It's the drum, right? I do believe it. See, now I'm scrolled out. It's going to bite again. It's going to have its way with me. I know it. I had my little cheat sheet as I'm just learning the new fish myself. They came as they were a little bit surprised to the community. And as I was so head deep into everything going on the Hunter, I was also pleasantly surprised. Pretty happy about that too. It's not often they can pull something past me like that. I think it was done on purpose. In your opinion, the white crapie is the best looking fish in game. I have heard that, Kevin. And they really truly are. Oh, dare I? Let's go quick. Wait, there they are, right there. They really are quite stunning. Like, yeah. You know, I might just be with you there, bro. I might be. Love the new fish on GR. White crapie in particular are gorgeous. And they're hard to get. They are hard to get. They are, by design, a little more elusive. Nothing wrong with the cheat sheet on species. Oh, 100%. 100%. You know what, Northern, I'll tell you, this is one of those games, much like our counterpart, our sister game, the Hunter. You know, look, if you can remember every detail about every species, about every reserve, then all the power to you. I don't have enough space up here. You know, you push some things in means you're pushing something out. I love the cheat sheets. I actually love when the community rallies and oh my god, that's hilarious. This this right here. I'm looking over, I'm like, what's on my OBS? Because I often have like the mic coming through or the green screen bleed. Oh, it's a day, my friends. It is a day today. Oh man. Hey, Dejected Soup, I just saw you around the community again over on the Hunter side of life, brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I hope you've been well. Nice to see you make your way back in. You've been on about this since the game release. A lot of people have. You know, obviously, as you well know, I can't divulge, you know, what's coming because we like to release it and we like to showcase it. It's part of the marketing. It's the dev wishes and stuff. What I can tell you though, is there are certain hints and indications on things to come. If you look at the different clubs on South Africa, you've also heard our devs talk so passionately about how they want to add different fishing techniques. So I can neither confirm nor deny. What was that? Did y'all see that? See, I'm watching YouTube, and YouTube's behind, so I'm going to see it on the screen here in a second. Come on now. Oh, it's like a full minute behind. Yeah, there. It looked like a bird's reflection or flying under the water. I'm not entirely sure which. Hey, Beard, looking forward to catching some rock bass on this game. Ezra, welcome, man. Dude, yeah, the rock bass are pretty cool. I know, handle the mouse. You're absolutely right, Cadis. Ingwe, what's up, my man? Good to see you, my dude. I keep dodging the third-person subject. What third-person subject? What am I dodging? do remember, try to consider this. I have 2 chats up. It's also first thing in the morning here. I've only had 1 coffee into me today. And I'm also trying to watch the screen. I do miss a lot of chat. So I apologize for that. What third-person subject? What are we asking? It's not on the screen right now, so... EW just had a month of deciding to add the most elusive animals to both of their games with Wells and Snow Leopard. Yeah, and... well, yeah, I guess Tiger's not the most elusive, but yeah. Oh, absolutely. It just kind of worked out like that, too. Which is pretty wild. Okay, nothing happening out over here. I'm going to want to change up here real quick, real soon. There we go. Yes, sir. It's almost like it's a paid actor. It heard me. All right. Well, we'll just pull this bad boy in. I had somebody asking me in DMs. Let me set the record straight here. If some people want to find a different way to do things, that's fine. By design, to tire fish out, those big fighters, you pump. I'm oh, it's a black crappie. I really creepy. It's crappie. I'm not sure. Well, I do actually know where some of that comes from. And if there's other methods that work, great. I'm not saying they don't, but it is by design and it works very, very well. I'm just surprised to get messages about some of the most, like what are meant to be some of the basic mechanics that are taught by the game, by design. So that's all I would say. Please pay attention to the tutorials. It was a butterfly, Joe. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. I'd fight a tiger to have a trolling motor. American Angry, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. How are you doing? Darth, hello. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Good to see you. I was asking why it's okay to have third person on vehicles, but not while walking. It is completely... Ooh, oh, well, you know what it's not. Because I got a nibble. It was quite involving just to get third person on the Jeeps. And that was done because there was a portion of the community, myself included, that were experiencing a motion sickness. It's a design choice not to have a third-person view on your character. However, could that happen? Especially if the community was to get behind it, but it's absolutely something that you could see in the future. There is quite a bit that the team is working on. I know for a fact they're working on to bring to the game things that they really feel need to be in the game. I'm just getting anything and everything, but we all love the minnows. What are we at here? At the 30-minute mark, I'm going to switch up bait. But for now, let's go. You wish it could happen. I feel you, Carmo. There's some people that absolutely love third-person viewing games. And of course, on the other hand, there's some people that don't. It would be nice to have that option to swap between. And like I say, it is entirely possible. But like, there is things that the team feels they really need to get in the game. There's some features I know they're working on and some content, and it's tough. It's tough. If we had a massive team where we could have multiple teams working on multiple different things, I think it would be a little more realistic to get some of the asks in, because the community asks for a lot. They really do, and the team wants to add what the community asks, and then they have their own, design that they're trying to follow, because knowing what the next piece coming is and the next piece coming, it's all a big digital puzzle in sense, right? Where they plan out so far ahead in order to add things that need to be added for the next thing, etc., etc. Like Jenga. No, because Jenga you're taking away. It's like a puzzle because you're adding. Winter's Well Fight was an hour, 14 minutes yesterday. Those things are massive. K-Flow, wasn't that awesome? I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I did see some of it. It was so cool. Definitely an endgame fish. I think as the community started to see that, like, you can catch them, it seems to be a frequency, on average, seems to be one every 15 minutes or so, which isn't bad for an endgame design. That's if you get on them, if you're in the right location, if you're using the right setup, and time of day matters for them, right? They want that nighttime. It's still very difficult to get the nighttime server. I was playing around a little bit yesterday, because I haven't seen the wells in my retail game. My goodness, this new light kit that I got going. Oh, it just shows all the dust that I've missed. Oh, yeah. I'm sure some of you know the struggles. Love your game, fighting with mental health issues, and it just lets my soul free for some hours. Greetings from Switzerland. Hello from old Canada here, my friend. Welcome. It is great to have you with us here in gaming in the community. I'm very, very happy to hear that you find some solace in our game. It really... It's so endearing to hear how it can touch people in different ways. Sometimes, we've had fan mail, literally physical mail on stuff. People still do that. It's always the young folk, and it's always so endearing. But we've had some emails, some really endearing reviews on Steam, which are still very important. Shameless plug. But to see some of it in ways that it's. I can't tell you how our devs react when they hear stuff like that, my friend. Glad we're able to offer something. We got a great idea. Light kits for boats at night. Ooh. Oh, I would love that. Culligan, man. You and I are often like this, I've come to realize. Yeah. I mean, right hand returning, man. Green approaching, right hand returning. Like, that's the right hand returning rules on your markers on your boats if you've done your boat safety, of course. But you have to have markers on your boat, and you're supposed to have your light on the back. We spend a lot of time on our lake out on our boat at night with all of our friends. Get out of here, whitefish. That's it. We're swapping baits. What do we want to go with here? Let's see. So it's the freshwater drum, right? I believe the freshwater drum is the eggs. I'm still learning them. It is not. I thought it was the freshwater. See, it's hard to get these things imprinted in my brain. The eggs is for the rock bass, in fact. So that means that we are going to change up our hook size. Let's go ahead. So we're on the 8. Chances of actually... That's actually already targeting the rock bass. Okay, well, let's just do this for now. Since we're already on the 8, let's go to the eggs. We'll give them a little more, and then we'll swap up. And we'll see what we can do here. All right, get it in there! Would be nice if the boat could be used to access storage. Honestly, Jake, I think that's something that maybe the devs would consider at some point. It's already in the Jeeps, which was a big improvement. And you often have a Jeep with you, but you often don't as well if you're going to fast travel to somewhere that's right by the dock. So totally get it. Totally get it. Bigger hook, you can catch the drums on it's size 8 will get you silvers. If I do recall, I will double check that in a moment. But I am just getting back into all things the angler as well. I've been, oh, we got another whitefish. Is that a whitefish? I have been so enwrapped over in the hunter, with everything going on. It's been wild. Oh, hit the wrong button. That happens. Oh, we got an orange trout. I thought it was a whitefish at first. All right, let's see here. Do. Yeah, it's the freshwater drum that's the bigger hooks, the threes. See, you can actually go, let's look at our Discord. There's a really nice cheat sheet. I'm going to go make use of the cheat sheet that Lenny put a lot of time and effort into. Rock bass. Number 8 will get you in the silvers. Number 6 is your diamond hook. So yeah, I'm absolutely on point. Hey, gimme. Yoink. Let me get back to chat and see what you're saying. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Get it back out there. Come on, man. Jaxy, you and I got to wake up super early for the streams every Tuesday, Wednesday. I know, Sarah. That's going to change. That's going to change, actually. This summer, I don't have an exact date. The streams will be starting at 10 my time. I believe we're only moving in an hour. So it'll be an hour later for everybody. This will allow me to do more with the team in the mornings. My Tuesdays and Wednesdays are shot in dealing with the team, other than, you know, through our communication platform. But I can't jump into any meetings or anything. Because I'm always getting ready for stream and such. So that only leaves me Monday, Thursday, and Friday, which isn't ideal, especially with how involved I am with the team. So we've decided we're going to change that. Some point here in the summer, we generally have a studio break where we take a 2-week hiatus. I don't know that that's happening this year. I'm okay with that. I am gone on vacation, however. We're going to keep getting these trout on these eggs, aren't we? I am gone on vacation the last 2 weeks of August. By the way, when it tries to catch each class of every species, no, that's the way to go, brother. And each class, each medal, that is called bingo, as our community is affectionately doing these days. Not the angler, but I like the blatantly flaunting of the trail cams of the gun store under map. Oh no, that's been in there for ages, my friend. Since before, I don't remember if it was Reventuli. I think it was before Reventuli. Reventuli might have been one that was added. That look on the cache, yeah, that's been in for some time, my man. Oh, Jaxy, I got my Robo plushie, fat freaking tastic. I've been getting sent pics. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think we got one now. Very nice, very nice. I like the, I want to get one of these bass in here and see what it looks like. But yeah, pretty cool, man. There was one that was in our Discord. Oh, it just melted my heart. And they had their young child. Oh, is it? It's not. And it was just just melts you, you know, when you see that. Hey, it's a brook trout. I'll take it. They're pretty, man. They're so pretty. Dang it, somebody caught a rock bass right as I was pulling that in. Oh, want to tell me? Okay, let's move locale a little bit. Something wrong with this tree. We'd better report it.
Now those sneaky, swarming, creepy, crawling little tree munchers got something coming to them. That little something is called Clayton's Wrath.
All right, Clayton. Thanks, brother. Any chance of getting more rewards for the higher levels after 100? There is always more to come. The team has lots of ideas, lots of plans. If the community didn't keep asking for so many cool things... My first rock bass was a diamond. Huh? Wow, really? T in Iowa, that's awesome. Your first one? Wow. You're actually going to Switzerland to visit your family tomorrow. That is awesome. I've only been in the airport there. I've been there. I can actually say I can tick it off my must make it 2 locations, but I still need to get and spend some time in Switzerland. It fascinates me beyond words. I live in a very mountainous region, and yet when I see Switzerland, I absolutely, so gorgeous. We need more rods reels. Well, you know that those will always be coming. That's a mainstay in the game. The team's always wanting to add more gear. As you can see, they have a lot of fun with it. I am getting nothing with this. We can go back to the minnow, change the smaller hook, and see if we can get past the... Yeah, we're going to have to, because we're not catching any of the stuff, any of the things. All right, so let's do that. Let's change out. Let's go to a 2, just to get a little more into the mix, and we'll use the minnow. No, I said a 2. I have 12 minnows on me. I think we're fine till the end of the stream at this rate. All right, let's get it down. Let's get it in. Let's get it out there, boys and girls. Out of curiosity, if you're allowed to say, how long did the angler take to develop from concept to release? Mr. Johns, what's up, brother? I'm not actually allowed to say. I can't get that granular about that kind of detail. And not because, honestly, it's just an industry thing. We're not allowed to divulge that kind of information, unfortunately. It wasn't a flash in the pan, I'll tell you that. There's quite a bit that's involved into an open world game. I would say, you know, if we didn't go open world, it maybe wouldn't have taken as long. What's my go-to snack for fishing IRL? Jerky. Pocket meat. I kid you not. Pocket meat. I can't take it hunting because it smells too much. So when I'm fishing, I've always got jerky in my pockets. It's just a nice turnover. It's funny that that's a thing, right? Like that everyone always has some sort of snack that I know when they're fishing. And now chat's going to tell us who else and what you take. Just got your first time and congrats, Mark. Fantastic. Thanks for answering my question before. I appreciate it. Gotta go. Hey, no worries. Good luck with the chores. Tactical Farmer, what's up, my man? Good to see you. When throwing out ground bait or loose bait and then casting the same distance, there seems to be a noticeable visual difference from where your bobber and the bait markers are. Even taking into consideration the length of the rod, the visual distance it's out. So a noticeable difference between your bobber and the bait marker. So the markers, that's so they don't clutter up. I do believe that they space like that. You can turn that off too, the visual aids, if you want. We do, funny enough, take a portable barbecue. I have a Coleman stove that I used to just, right on the tailgate at lunch, we would go and we'd just have hot dogs or a burger or something. Or, depending what we were fishing for, and depending on time of day, we would often just bring a few eggs and fry up some eggs and do a fish fry for breakfast or for brunch, because we normally start quite early. Yeah. We all have little silly habits, but that was something we like to do quite often. But then it depends too. Sometimes we would go out on the boat. My buddy had a little hibachi that he would bring in the boat. Until one time it almost went overboard and got completely soaked, and I don't want to talk about it. There's a story there. Can't beat fresh fish on the barbecue. You dang straight, man. We used to have a cottage on the Sunshine Coast, and the lake was stocked with kokanee. And, I mean, they're not the biggest fight, but it was a lot of fun. And at the right time of day, especially with the light drizzle of rain, you would just slay on these things. So we often had fish. When we were up there, we'd stay up there for, a weekend up to weeks. And when we were younger, we would spend the whole summer there, which was awesome. And we would have fish almost every morning. Like just fish and eggs, man. Doused in pepper with a little bit of lemon. I was curious, because I'd love to see a deep sea angler, but due to how detailed that can be, I feel it would have to be its own game done right. I actually think, honestly, Sean, I think that you're right. It would be quite detailed. It is out there in another game right now. And, even though it's aged, it still looks good. I think our team could do a real good hit at it. I really, really do. If they went the path of being able to, I pilot the boat and have a couple chairs and a few fish, like rod holders, and you can really get into it. It's a big ask for me. I really want marlin. I want to be able to hit some tuna. I want some of the big deep sea fishing. I'll always make noise about it, even as the CM sitting here in front of you folks. I'm allowed to have my own opinions, and I know that's something the team would love to do. But there are quite a few things I think that would have to happen before something that ambitious is undertaken, because you know when you look at our locations, there's so many to go. I mean, we haven't even touched some of the most popular areas yet. So yeah, it would be nice. It really would. Thunder brought the investors to the angler. What is that? Brought investors to the app model that worked. And here we are. I envisioned they wanted to add fish to the hunter and realized they couldn't. Oh, we're talking about the inception of the angler. Truth be told, I mean, you're close and off. Nothing to do with the investors. Completely different grouping for the angler than what the hunter is. Completely different pitch. Completely different team. We're not going to get that granular on it. We're not going to talk that detailed. But as far as the inception of it, well, of course, the idea came from the community. There were so many people in the hunter community that really wanted fishing in the hunter, and there were a lot of risks to it. Adding something so complex, and you know, as it was looked at that, hey, maybe if we want to do this, maybe it should be a new game. I think it's safe to say that's how it went. When I started with EW, it was already in the works, so I wasn't here for that. It's completely theorizing. Yeah, I was shocked. That was the first big reveal I had, because I you know, you learn so much when you see behind the curtain, right? And I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, what? We're doing a fishing game? I mean, this was like within the first few days of me starting with Expansive Worlds, and I was just absolutely floored. And it was well into development, and we saw it kind of roll, and yeah, it was pretty cool, man. Gosh, catching a 500-pound Goliath grouper would be amazing. It really would. It really would. Debating if I want to join or not. Just got home. Hope you can stream with a dime drum or Robin. I'm not getting any of the new fish here. I'm tempted to go hit some of the community marked locales. What do we got left? We got 20 minutes left. Let's do that. We'll go hit some of the community marked locales. So, let me pull this up. I know it's at the top of somewhere around here at the Watermouth is a good quick to get to. Also down at the bottom right, I love this locale, but you get a lot of other fish here too. Let's do it. It's quick. I'm right there. Fishers, move out. Hello. Love it. Absolutely love this location. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're gonna hop down. Yep. Yep. Let's get right down here. Okay. Here we go. You can get right off the dam. I should get right off the dam. Cabby, find us fish. Don't go for a swim. Yep. That was the last day we ever saw Cappy. We'll remember her as she was a devoted member of our community. Gives her time to help keeping the Discord a safe place, an enjoyable hub of gatherings. Oh, she's back. Oh, great spot. Absolutely. What if we get an Asian map of the angler? Drum also bite at one hot dog on float. Oh, yes, they do have a wide range. What's that, bro? But when I was in chat, politely harassing TK about a fishing game, I really wanted the exact same game as the hunter. Just fishing, lodges, rares, all that. The exact same, just fishing. It's tough for me. I am, you know, I work at the company. I have a very special place in my heart for this game. As I've seen it unfold. I've seen it come to life. I've seen it take its first steps. I've seen it grow into the strapping young specimen that we have now and continue to improve and get better. But I also, you know, my own expectations. Yeah, I agree. I wanted the same maps. I think it would be a great opportunity to just bring latent lakes to the game as a crossover. There's so many good little fishing holes. But I do like the direction, and I do like what the team is doing. So I'm fully behind them. I fully support it. I would like trophy lodges. I think that's something we Yeah. It's all in the community. You know, don't lose your voice. Don't lose your voice. Stay, stay focused on the things. And we bounce around so much. We really do. I don't think the anger would just be an awesome nod for long-term fans. It would be. It would be, but they would be building it from the ground up. And that might prove, to be more difficult because now you're having to recreate something that's already done. You can't just, they couldn't import it, right? It just doesn't work like that. So that could definitely prove to be difficult. But also you have to understand that we do share a crossover with our hunter community. But the vast majority of fishermen in the angler don't even own the hunter. They're fishermen. That's what they want to do. So it's hard to dedicate your time to do something that wouldn't have an effect on most of the community. You're right. It would be a very nice nod for long-term fans. And maybe that's something they could consider down the line, but I know that there's certain locations, iconic locations, beautiful locations that they want to bring. So it's tough. It's really tough. I see what our designers go through. And I nod in their direction because on both games they've done such a good job, and it's hard because no matter what you do, you are always in the gamer's eye, the public's eye, and you are always judged. Some people would judge in your favor. They love it, but there are so many people that just you can't please everybody, right? Holy, the current man alive. It's going by. I should report that. Oh, I have. We possibly get in-game tournaments in the future. It is very possible. That's very possible. So saltwater fishing, the angler sort of soup on Norway. You do have the Atlantic salmon, and it does come into the big bay, big inlet there. So yes, technically, but not to what you would think. Not like we're out in the chuck sort of. I think the late mixed bait works on rock. I forget. Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring any with me. I didn't bring the bait. I didn't set up for it. Wow, the clouds of the game still look awful and unrealistic. Really? Huh. I had to each their own, I guess. I think they look pretty good. But they're a backdrop. We don't have dynamic weather yet. Bio King River for an Asian map would be cool. There are a lot of really good possibilities. I may be willing to take that. Oh, what did I miss? What up, Mike Angel? How you doing, man? I'm doing very well. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, dude. Same to you. Put on Red Worm. I'm going to move to a Red Worm Cappy. It's my next up. In fact, let's just do that right now. We're mainly using the minnow back there, mainly because it attracts both of them. That cloud looks good. The ones I saw that were closer were bad. These are pretty close. I don't know. I think our artists have done a pretty good job in that regard. But hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and we always like to hear that sort of thing. Like if you don't like something, we do want to hear it. If you like something, we also do want to hear that too. Oh, Forcible with the silver, nice, nice, and another silver, very nice. Where is Forcible? Is he with us? No. Not to believe so. You went up north? No, that's my mark. He's here. He's with us. More bridges you have, the more trolls you will have. I mean, quite literally? Quite literal trolls? Oh, man. Yeah. You're over there. You look at. Hold on. There you are. That was a stretch. Well, You guys are pulling them in. We've got the freshwater setup, or the freshwater drum setup, is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard. Can't check it because it's in there. But we got the right size hook. We got the proper bait. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. You can pick a map to be added. What would you pick? Well, I would pick Miami for deep sea fishing, but probably not the most realistic right now. I'd pick Canada here. I'd pick right off the coast of Vancouver, including the inland portions, because you know we have sturgeon on the Fraser River, biggest sturgeon, probably some of the biggest in the world. They're very impressive. I always tell people you need to check it out. Go and YouTube it. Steelhead is some of the best in the world. We're a destination spot for it. We have such an array of fish species, man. But you know, being able to get into the chuck, get in that salt water. Have you ever been halibut fishing? My God, do they fight? What an incredible experience. I got to do that working at a fishing lodge. Snapper, red snapper, ton of fun. You know, springs. I love going out into the chuck on my buddy's boat and going and hitting springs. It is... Yeah, so that's what I would do. But I'm biased. That's because that's where I live. I do like being able to travel in-game to locations that I wouldn't otherwise, but I think we all secretly want our backyard in the game, right? I mean, not literally your backyard, unless your backyard happens to be a big fishable waterway. Florida inshore would be cool. Better than deep water, just an opinion. Just caught my first drum. These things must get a huge 4.7 pound bronze. Nice. Hi from Vancouver. Nice. Dark count. I'm actually in Langley right now. That's I live in Langley. Grew up in Richmond. Lived in Vancouver multiple times. Here in Langley. Welcome, dude. Nice to have you with us. I'm the token Canadian here in the company. Well, I'm not the only one, but I work remote. Our team's actually all in Sweden, in Liverpool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right on. Good to have you here, Matt. Wish there was clarity on the struggle of the lodges. Yeah, that's, you know, it's game development, bud. Something that really bugs me is we can't spin on the boat with your rod. Yes, free movement while using the rod, being able to move your head or something. I know the team looked at that. I know that they looked at it because that's a request we've had right from day one. But it has proven to be difficult. So whether it makes it or not, I really don't know. Fishing in the Highland and Scotland is magical. Oh, I can only imagine, dude. I have fished. So I grew up in, spent all my summers in Northern Ireland, a little town called Bangor. And so we would go down to the wharf there. And in Malile, used to go to my uncle's boat in Malile and did a little fishing. Didn't do a whole ton. I was quite young. Fond memories, though. Steelhead are one of the best fishing experiences, hands down, period. Bar none. You were younger, did you ever imagine having a job in the position you are now? Like being the kind of job is a dream of yours? Kevin, I had no idea, man. Honestly, when I started doing YouTube, which being a creator is what brought me to this. I started doing YouTube as my friends were telling me, oh, you got a voice for YouTube. You should go do YouTube. And I'm like, what am I going to do YouTube on, man? You know, the games I was playing at the time were saturated. And they're like, just give it a try. So I did with my kids on Minecraft. That's how it started. And then I found I really enjoyed it. And people were joining my channel. And I was like, well, I don't want to do Minecraft. This is not my game. I was just doing it with my kids. And that's when I found The Hunter. And I never would have imagined, because I got hooked. I got hooked on that game instantly. Instantly. And I never would have imagined that I would have come to Expansive Worlds as a community manager. I had some very successful excavation companies. I was getting ready to retire. You know, this is a quality of life thing for me. And honestly, I came here because of the community. It was at a much rougher time. It was a lot more toxic. There were issues. And I thought that I could somehow do some good. So, you know, real talk. Thanks. Real talk. So, yeah, it's pretty, it's a very special position for me. You know, it's not a job. Let's say that. So with the angler, something I'm very, I'm very attached to. It's honestly seeing it grow up. Probably not the best to go one size down. Oh, can I not get the reds on it? I can't. That should be it. I should be hitting on these bad boys. I see what I did. Can't get the red worm on there. What if I... it's a 6 I need to be, right? Yeah, but what does that put you on the chart? Da da da. 7's gold only. We could go to a 9, but then it's not the red. Give him a try. What's the guy to do? Bloodworm got you the dime? Yeah. The bloodworms. It's just tough. It's tough. They're they don't like red worms, the rock bass. They don't like red worms. So now I'm looking at the community resource hub. Apparently they will not hit the red worms, but they do like the bloodworms, so I just Thank you, Cadis. I appreciate that. Favorite new fish by far is the wells. Yeah, there's a lot of love and attention went into them. They were a while in the works. The community wanted them, and they had to be done right. There was, some things they had to work out, so to speak. Fishing the Great Lakes would be close to deep sea fishing, but I'm assuming everyone wants deep sea fishing for the saltwater fish you can find there. I think that there's a lot of freshwater to cover first, but it would certainly be nice to have saltwater game. I do. Well, I'm not having a lot of luck here today, my friends, unfortunately. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Not even a little nibble out in this spot. Which is most unfortunate. I think brackish water in coastal areas would be the move. Could be cool. Could be very cool. Hey bro, why don't you combine fishing and hunting games? There's going to be a complete, very good game with everything, all the wild and fishing all in one. We'd have to make a new game for that. Like, I know our team has looked at bringing fishing to the hunter, but it would be more mini game style, not as fleshed out as the angler. And the big risk at the time was having all of these components in with all the hunting components, and if something went wrong with one, it could hurt the other. And they didn't want to muddle that up and risk, because not everybody fishes who hunts, and not everybody hunts who fishes. So there were some big risks. So hence the design choice that was made. Not by myself, of course. That is fishing, absolutely. Oh, soup. It's a love-hate thing for me, because they knocked us out. We had a lot of issues, though. We were on our third string goalie. We had a lot of injuries. So it took me a little bit to get on board, But being the only Canadian team, I was fully behind them. And I thought they could have done it. I thought they could have. It was, I thought they deserved it. I don't follow the Panthers, though. Other than that we used to make a lot of trades with them, which was always a thing. Yeah, that was tough, man. That was tough. Little Stanley Cup talk there from the Canadians, eh? I think if the Canucks had Demko, they would have won it all. I fully agree. 110%. Okay, I get a little bit passionate. Look, fishing things, but I'm with you, Sue. Oh my goodness, man. We had Demko. We didn't have all our injuries. Man. Got a good sized rock bass on a 3-inch flute the other day. Nice. Honestly, you're the best. Oh, hey, Chris. Thank you. We can confirm and not any that. My man. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate. I do my best, and I often don't. Well, that's it. They're out there, I promise. These new fish are absolutely out there. Look to the community. They're out there crushing it. I see them absolutely slaying on these things. There's some great locations known. You'll see the diamond locales. Head in there and you'll catch them all. Have some fun with it, my friends. Make sure to give us a follow if you haven't done so already. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us across all our socials. Can we get some synchronized RCing? Like it's Bob. And yeah, definitely come and join the Discord, my friends. It's a lot of fun. Some great folks. Some great information to be had there. Oh my goodness. Did you all just collide? Is there collision on them? Look at this. Okay, I wasn't even aware of that. You're not supposed to. That's awesome. Right on. Thank you all so very much for coming and joining me today. And we'll catch you guys again real soon. From your bearded brother and everybody at EW, much love. I think I caught everything else today, but the 2 fish I was looking for. This is the way.
bafuna ukuzifundisa ngamasiko